the worst part is that there is zero train that is leaving that station for another hour. At that time, I realized that I made continuous lapses in judgment. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Refresh Step, where you recover yourself for the main step. I'm yours for today, tomorrow, and the foreseeable future, Theodore. And I'm with the hottest battler in the UK and admin of the Battle Spirits English Wiki, Ayumu Seiki.
Hello.
Yay, so Ayumu,
Yay.
how are you doing today? Yeah, so how are you doing
Are you
today?
okay? Are you okay to need therapy?
Yes, I probably need one. But yeah, I think I have already told you before, because like I mean, like, we never know, right? Like in this stage of our life, I think like it is safe, like, at least to know like what is our option to get a therapy, right? We never know when we will need it, but like at least if we have the information ready, then we can just get one whenever we need to.
Yeah. I don't know. Have you actually had therapy before?
Yeah, that is why. Just heard that it's from some people that it's good, but nah, yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
experience myself,
Oh,
unfortunately.
you don't?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if counseling counts as therapy. I
Mm-mm.
guess not. It's different stuff, isn't it?
Mm-mm.
But yeah, I had counseling before.
Mm-mm.
Didn't think it's useful.
Mm. Yeah, well, but yeah, I mean, like, even with talk therapy, some services like BetterHelp, I don't know if it's actually good or not. Like, because like there was always mixed reviews with this kind of service, but like at least what they are trying to push is that their advantages, because they have like lots of therapists. If you A therapy is also something like like there's like compatibility thing, or at least that's what they said. So if you don't feel like talking to your current therapist like helps you, then you can pretty much like go into a doctor, get like a second opinion from another therapist, and then get a third opinion, and then fourth opinion.
That honestly sounds like a lot of work. I might as well just cry myself to sleep.
Exactly. You know, even the worst part for me is
But
because I can't speak German. I can get by, but like whenever it's for a long conversation, I still cannot hold like good long conversation in German. Like sometimes I just froze up. But anyway, like the problem is because I cannot like express myself well in German. Of course, I will need to find a German therapist uh that can speak English, right? And then when I read the article that was talking about like the availability of English therapists that is in Germany, because of course like I paid my insurance in Germany, so of course I need to get medical stuff also in Germany, right? So yeah. But
fair
anyway,
enough. Yeah.
the point is they are so rare that finding one will be as stressful as the stress you currently have. So that is the that is the bitter truth. If you are looking to move to Germany and your strongest language is English, you might want to get one as soon as you reach Germany if you need a therapist. Otherwise, it might be too late. My goodness.
I see.
Yeah. And it is actually my first week as a no longer as a master student, just a master's. Finally. A master in digital transformation. Yay.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay. Now it hits me that it's even harder that I don't have a job yet, but yeah. I'll manage. Hopefully I'll try to find one in 3 months. If not, I'm going to need to start learning how to trap pigeons so that I can continue on living.
Good luck.
Yep. Yeah, I think like I tried to ask my friend who works like in culinary. And then is it viable for me if I one day would need to survive on pigeons? And he said like, pigeon as an ingredient, it's quite a tricky one. So I don't recommend a newbie like you to be processing one. Oh well, I guess. I guess back to the rats. I guess. My
Back
goodness.
to eating grass.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I have space for gardening. I probably should have started that while I still have the money to buy the seeds. Now it's probably a little bit too late. But yeah,
Yeah,
like
just go do some berry picking
yeah,
stuff. Just survive on berries.
yeah. Actually, there are lots of berries near where I live, but we just don't know whether they are poisonous or not. Shall I take my chances?
Hmm.
Shall I? I mean, like if I have if the berries are edible, then I guess buying sugar is not that expensive, so I can make my own jam. And water, I guess I can just get them from public places, can't I? Probably wouldn't be as safe, but yeah, what can we do? I'm just kidding. I am I am not in dire need of money yet, so yeah.
I mean, to be fair, your worst case scenario just going back to Indonesia, isn't it?
Pretty much yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like I don't think it's that bad. Like worst case scenario is you go back to Indonesia and then you just cry in your parents' arms, feed me.
Yeah. Pretty much yes. Even now, like I still have my family here, so it's not like I am fighting by myself. But yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, it does get it does get to you. Like after maybe I think like I probably have literally been rejected like 100 times. I saw a YouTube shorts the other day of a guy who like shared a story that he was rejected like 500 times. But
Oof.
still, just because other people were rejected like 5 times more than I do doesn't make my situation any better, isn't it? My
Yeah.
my mental is probably much weaker. Much I kind of remember like one of my teachers when I was in middle school. I don't know why. Like there's
Mm.
this archaic style of orientation in Indonesia where they basically just be really tough for you for like 2 to 3 days. I almost got into fights with multiple seniors because of that after my high school years. Uh, but yeah, you basically my one of my teacher in middle school, he was like doing that. He was playing the bad cop, and then he said like, all of you guys, your mental is as soft as a tempe. You know those what is it soy blocks.
Oil blocks.
Soy blocks, yeah. The one that I think I made one for you, didn't I? Like the one that
Oh,
looks
I
like
remember now.
sauce.
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah. It's I think they don't even translate that. It's just tempe. So it's like tempe is soft, but like, have you ever considered that tempe is still somewhat have some physical integrity? But like I think my mental right now is as soft as a soft like the silk tofu. Like yes, if you handle me
Okay.
carefully, I'll be fine.
Ah,
But
okay, get what you mean now.
even the slightest force will bruise me now. My goodness. Adulting is rough.
Oh no. Rio has become an endangered species.
Oh no. I mean, technically, every single human is an endangered species. You are as unique as everyone else. Don't forget about that. Whenever you are feeling
True.
down, just remember you are not a piece of cock in this society. You are unique, just like everyone else.
Aight, end the podcast. Goodbye.
imagine if we brought that up like one day when we want to move on with our life, maybe like episode 7,257, when Ayumu finally has his second kid and then it becomes no longer manageable to do this podcast. We'll end it with that one. And don't forget, guys, we have been doing this for 7,257 episodes. So don't forget, you guys are unique, just like everyone else.
7,000. How many years would that even be?
Yeah, I think
Like, okay, let's just put it at 7,000.
Mm-mm.
Assuming we actually make one episode every week. So
Mm-mm.
that's 4 times 12, 48 each year.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Yes.
have you calculated yourself?
No, I just brought out a random number. I think, I think like we
Because
probably have
reaching
more.
7,000 episodes will require 146 years to do that.
Mm-mm. Yes. I mean
You'll
like
become
the
immortal.
yeah. I mean like my senior when I was still working, he likes to like whenever I was feeling down, as with his nerd joke, he likes to proud up that yeah, you don't need to worry. The technology that like the reverse aging, like all the technology that basically will help you to die only by when you are killed. They are pretty close. They are pretty advanced, and we will probably see the results of it within our lifetime, which can range to 5 years from now up until, optimistically speaking, at least 60, probably 60 years from now.
Mm.
And that is like that is with an optimistic appraisal. I'll probably in my deathbed and then like I'll and then my whoever is taking care of me turns on the TV and then like yeah, the FDA just approved the first ever reverse aging medicine. Now you can be 5 years younger. And you are 30 years too late, motherfuckers. Why? Why now? But I guess but I guess I can but I guess it will still be within my lifetime. You'll probably wait, you're 7 years younger than me, so you will be 83 and you will be able to experience being 78 again. How will that make you feel? My goodness.
Like, oh my god, I'm younger now, but I still
Yeah,
feel old.
exactly. Yay.
I mean, to be fair, at that point, we probably don't even care if we can be younger or not.
Mm-mm.
We'll already be at the stage of acceptance, you know.
Probably, yeah. Think like at that time it's like fuck my my body hurts, God, why? Do you hate me that much? Do you not want to meet me? Like I can see it like 80 years Ayumu is finally being religious just because he wants to curse God. He wants God to exist so that he can curse God.
Maybe.
Probably.
And
Because
like,
like
God probably won't even care.
true. Because like if you speaking of God and Christianity, I just found like a I just found like a funny Facebook comic. It's
Mm-hmm.
in Indonesian, but basically like when you are like being pressured by the society, uh you will probably want to know like what Jesus wants you to do.
Yeah.
So they gave us a Bible verse that you will probably find inspirational. So you'll probably want to type this to Google. John. So the book of John, chapter 2, verse
Uh-huh.
13 to 15. Yeah. So probably if you read it yourself, it will be much funnier. My goodness.
Wait, say again. So
So John,
John
chapter 2, uh,
chapter 2.
verse 13 to 15.
First 13 to 15.
Yes.
Come on, Lord.
Yeah, I kind of wanted
Come on,
to
Google.
hear you read that out.
Wait.
Sometimes because like sometimes you go to church a lot and then you forgot that this kind of thing existed in the Bible.
John chapter 2, verse 13 to 15.
13 to 15. Wait, I think I probably should have just given this to you like before we started.
Exactly, because like what I found was okay, sure.
Mm-mm.
Sure. What you got here?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, it is okay, yeah, it's all right. All right, yeah, I don't know what Google like gave me the shorter version. The Passover of the Jews was near, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. In the temple, he found people selling cattle, sheep, and doves, and the money changers seated at their tables. Making a whip of cords, he drove all of them out of the temple, both the sheep and the cattle.
He also
It
bought.
sounds.
Yes.
You said up to 15, bruh.
Yeah, no. Is it 16? It's the first. There's a second part of 15. So he also bought out the coins of
Okay.
the money changers and overturned their tables.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's a lot less dramatic than what I learned at school.
Yes. It was the
But
I
yeah,
think like if you read it calmly in your voice, it will be much more dramatic. It will be like basically Dumbledore said, "Did you put your name in the goblet of fire?" Dumbledore said calmly. My
yeah, yeah, cause oh yeah, but like, it was very funny when I first read it back at school. It's like, oh my god, he's flipping the table. he's angry.
Yeah. Whenever I'm so angry that I overturn the table in tournaments, I would just say I am following Jesus's footpath. Yes. Yes. My goodness, no. Don't do that. Don't overturn tables in your tournaments. If you are angry, calm your go after the match ends, go out of the premise, calm yourself down. If you can't, just drop. It's not worth it.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I think like when you
Or you do it the Bible way. You flip the table and then you beg for forgiveness.
that is jumping too much of a simplification, but yeah, I guess that works. Imagine that imagine if they are Catholics and then they go to like the confession booth and then like, so father, it has been 3 years since my last confession. Sorry, I haven't been going to church. COVID happened, but yeah, anyway, I joined a card game tournament today, and I was so overrun by anger. I was conquered by my rage that I slam on the table and slam it on my opponent and basically making havoc, a ruckus all over the premise. I now regret my decision, my poor choices, and I would like to be absolved of my sins. And then the princess overturned the confession booth. The end. Yeah.
Sure.
My God. But yeah, speaking of that, yeah, it is a little bit, how to say. I mean, like because like you go into confession booth. I think like actually you probably can go like anytime. I never really asked. Because I was living in the city, right? So it's not like we are really close. We are personally close with the priest or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So like the only time I know where the confession like take place is basically near like the festivals, like Easter sometimes they will announce that, okay, so we are opening the confession, but if you want, you may come. But the only time I ever come is when my school told me to, because okay, now I know the time frame exactly when I need to come. Because otherwise they will probably say, okay, well, open it like in this week. Yeah, I can come later. I can come later. I can come later. I can come next year, right? Yes. My goodness.
Interesting.
Yeah. And speaking of church, I unlock another core memory. Cause like
What?
yeah, because I know how much I like my batik shirt, right? Like that orange batik shirt. Like that, because that
Oh,
is yeah.
yeah.
Because like that's the shirt that I always wear whenever there's something important in my life or something formal. because like I don't know why. Like my other shirts, even though I prefer like the darker colors, like the more neutral colors, like black and white, uh, or like whenever I feel edgy, it's green on black. Whenever I need to wear like a shirt for a formal occasion, I feel like this black just doesn't do it. But this orange though, I mean like it's a pretty subdued brown, so yeah, I think that's why it works for most occasion. And in Indonesia, it's also like considered like a formal wear. Like if you go to like a government office on a Friday, usually they will have like a formal day where you need to wear that to work. I think even in my
Okay,
school they also
interesting.
do that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think like so basically the only the only bad thing about that shirt is it's a short sleeve. And then once we were invited like as the Indonesian community to this like a really big mosque in Bonn, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it was in Bonn.
Okay.
So the city that was like if I am not wrong, so it was the resting place of either Mozart or Beethoven. Is it Bonn is the resting place for who? uh place of burial, place of classical musicians. uh, so it's Clara Schumann, Robert Schumann, and wait, it's not. Wait, the museum, Mozart, Bonn. I think it's Beethoven. Sorry about that. It's Beethoven. So Beethoven used to live there before he passed away. So and then if I'm not wrong, Bonn is also the capital of West Germany when it was under the Ally rule.
Mm-hmm.
And then like because they basically made this huge mosque that is like for all the international community. Of course, the Filipino ones are like stupidly stupidly large as usual, as per usual. Our Filipino brothers and sisters, uh, they are way more devoted. But yeah, basically, it's Germany, so there's not much culture of having tents. They have like some tents, but decidedly because I was one of the younger ones, I did not partake in the tents. Let the tents be for the elderly members of society who actually needs them.
Mm-hmm.
And then basically I joined the mass for like 1 to 2 hours
Mm-hmm.
with the short sleeve, and then it was summer.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, by the end of the day, I was like literally, I got a really bad skin burn.
Oof.
Yeah, it was like the vampire movies. I went to church like so rarely that one time I went to church, my skin was literally burned.
It's a sign from the god. You have to wear more formally.
Yeah, I need to cover my skin more. God was not happy that I was showing too much skin. That is why, guys, you need to cover up, not because you need to cover.
Bro,
Uh,
stop.
yeah, no, I mean like I think like some of the cultures that have like more coverings, it's because they are actually like really hot, right? It just made sense to cover yourself
Yeah.
up. But yeah, let's not talk about the evolution beyond that. But I think like it stems from there. Cause like even in Indonesia, like my mom kind of like encouraged me to wear like the thin jacket, like the parka. So
Mm-hmm.
even though it's like blazing hot outside, she just wear this. You wouldn't
Oh yeah, like the thin ones are fine. Like if
mm,
it's just like literally a layer of fabric, like
oh
it's not suffocating at all.
oh yeah,
It's like it's actually like wearing jinbei. I love wearing jinbei.
oh yeah, that would be nice actually. No, I was wearing like the normal thickness one, the one that you can wear in spring, basically. Uh,
Ooh.
so yeah, it's
Well, it's
basically
time for you to burn some calories.
yeah. So yeah, basically when I reach home, I will be pretty much drenched in sweat. Yeah, it's going to be pretty disgusting when I remember that. But yeah, basically my mom always encouraged me to wear that, and then like people were asking me like, how come your skin is so white? Yeah, because I never left my home, and when I left my home, I never left my skin uncovered. And then university happened, and then university happened, and then I wear less coverings outside, so I was like more comfortable with not wearing jacket outside. And then like eventually
Mm.
my skin just got darker and darker and darker. Yeah, I lost my only appeal as a man. God damn it. But yeah, it happens. I mean, like even when I say the appeal, it's more like, don't know. Like I think in Indonesia we still really value like if your skin is lighter, not necessarily white, but like lighter color. But yeah, it
Okay.
happens. Also, like I mean, like even with dark skin, it's also, I don't know. I find like people who are like half like only like burn is not as attractive as people who are like actually have dark skin. Don't know how to explain that, but yeah. My bros. How do you describe your own attractiveness? Where is Andre when we need him? Hmm. But yeah. And then another mess up is I just bought a fresh batch of coffee. So mishap
Uh-huh.
number one. I bought I bought this in Lidl, and then they have like a double promotion. So the coffee was the 1 kilogram of the coffee beans was discounted to €10.49. And then
Okay.
if you use the Lidl app, they will give you another 50 cents discount. So it will be $9.99. Then
Okay.
and then as a snack to go home with, I bought a bottle of iced tea, which cost me 49 cents, which basically just negated the discount that I just got. But anyway, I ran out of coffee, so yeah, whatever. I needed the coffee anyway. So I went home.
Mm.
I opened my cupboard since it's already pretty late and I don't need coffee right away. So I thought, yeah, I'll just put this in the cupboard and I'll do that thing tomorrow. And then I
Mm-hmm.
open my cupboard. Lo and behold, I have a I have a fresh unopened bag of coffee in my cupboard. God damn it! So I could have
I mean, to
postponed
be
that
fair,
purchase.
you will need the coffee eventually anyway. So
True. But yeah, I don't know. Because like
I mean,
if
unless it expires quickly,
hmm,
it's never what's the word?
yeah, it's never a
Losing
waste.
money for buying. Yeah, it's never a waste for buying
Hmm,
more.
true.
Yeah.
I just felt a little bit bad because like coffee is always on discount, so it's like, oh, I do I could have just bought this later. So like yeah.
Well, if you bought it on discounts, then that's fine.
Yeah.
If you didn't buy it on discount, but that probably not fine.
Yeah, I never bought. Yeah, I don't think I ever bought coffee on this, not on discount. Like I think I probably have, but like the instance of me buying undiscounted coffee is way rarer than me buying discounted coffee. Especially since with the pins, there's always discounts every month, and like I bought like one pack of coffee for like maybe 6 weeks. So like whenever I ran out, there is always a discount when I ran out, basically. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
That's good.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I don't have any little nearby, so
Oh.
I can never like get like any of those discounts. Actually, let me check. I actually never check. But I'm pretty sure like it's not near.
Yeah, I mean like we sometimes got to focus in the like the supermarket with the bigger signs, right? Like like the one in our Airbnb.
Yeah.
The one in our
No, no,
Airbnb
no.
that
Like the nearest little in my
uh,
place. I'll probably have to take like 15 minutes train,
mm-mm.
and then like forward and back. That costs like £3 for the train.
My god.
So even if I buy the discounted food, it doesn't matter because I have still have to pay £3 for the train.
Yay, capitalism ho. Capitalism ho.
Yeah, I mean technically I can walk, but I ain't gonna walk an hour just to save £3.
I mean, why not? That's cheaper than going to a gym, probably. Don't quote me on that. You can quote me on the Bible stuff, but not on
Bro,
the
bro,
not on the health stuff.
if I wanna exercise, I go into the DDL. Okay.
True. Yeah, I really like that image. Capitalism. Oh.
I actually what image? I'm trying to
Yeah,
I'm trying to look. Oh, I never seen that.
yeah, I think it's from a game called Three-Seater. It's
Okay, I see.
basically yeah, it's basically I think it's a game that is basically a homage to the earlier versions of Atelier where you are where it is more geared toward you make an item, you sell the item. So it's basically capitalism. Capitalism simulator. Yeah. Because like
I mean, to be fair, any civilization simulator is basically capitalism. It's literally the basis of a human society.
true.
Even ever since the Unga Bunga times, you give me this, I give you that.
Yeah.
We hunt together, we share.
Yeah.
Monkey together, strong.
Yeah. Exactly. I think that's also why like even the countries that are more into like the other side of the other side of the ideology, like eventually they find like some sort of balance between the two sides. Because like Germany doesn't have like either socialism or capitalism, right? It has something called the social Marktwissenschaft. So it's something in the middle. That's basically controlled capitalism. So you can be rich but not too rich. But you also technically you also cannot be too poor unless you are unless you are way too poor. So yeah. I guess all system does have flaws, so yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. But it happens. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I suppose there actually might be a perfect system,
Mm-mm.
but the fact is that not everyone is going to cooperate.
Mm-mm. True. I mean, like whenever you read the like if you are like a if you never live in a communist country and then you just read from like the history books and then you learn like what is the definition of communism. It feels like a really good thing, isn't it? Until you read.
Yeah, like the ideology of communism is actually,
Mm-mm.
pretty good, but
Mm-mm.
at the end, it's pretty much fantasy.
Yeah, that is why.
Because not everyone's gonna follow the rules.
Mm-mm.
That's the thing.
True.
And
Also,
even if they do,
Hmm.
Look at some certain countries right now.
Yeah, they're horrendous, aren't they? My goodness. Okay.
Exactly.
It happens. It's just a little bit sad for us because we got the after effects, but still. My goodness.
Yeah. What can I say?
Yeah. And speaking of bad stuff, my goodness. I think I've told you this, but I am still bitter about it, so I'm going to tell you again. Cause like
What?
the other day, cause like Deutsche Bahn has lots of reasons for you to, for them to kind of delay your trip. Whether it is actual delay, like the rain, like that the rain is like a really dangerous stuff, so they have to delay the train if there is any rain.
Okay.
Or if there is like when we went to Karlsruhe where there is an authorized person entering the tracks.
Okay, yeah.
Or if there are the system is literally broken. Yeah, sometimes they just outright say that the signal system is broken. Or if they mismanage thing and then like some of the trains are still haven't left the station, so they cannot enter the station. And then there's this thing that they called in English, and I quote, removal of unexploded ordnance. Yes. So basically it's either, I don't know whether it is a fresh one or whether it is something from Germany's Grand Pass, which might have been caused by your country or the country of most of our listeners. But anyway, the point is it happened. And that is fine. The police is taking care of it, so that is all fine. The problem was my train, the train that I took. It was advertised inside the train that it will continue the trip as normal, which will take me towards Solingen, which will take me to my city of Duisburg, and we Gucci. And then the train reached Bochum, and then I saw at that digital sign, and then I was like, why is I saw like the name of a small station that I am familiar with, and then but the bigger sign still shows that we are still going to Solingen, don't worry. So I was just okay, fine. And then the train left Bochum, and then I saw the signage again, and it says, we are stopping at Essentiele Os. If the station name has more than one word on it, it's probably not a big station, isn't it? So yeah, in Essentiele also just like a few if I'm not wrong, it's one station away from the main station of Essen. It stops, and then there is zero train that is like going beyond that. So I opened at that time. It was like the first time, right? So it's like I wouldn't worry too much. I'll just look for a way to go to like the Essen main station and then continue my trip to Duisburg. It will be fine, right? And then like so there is a bus. It's quite complicated, and I cannot find where is the bus stop, because like I found a bus stop, and then like it was the opposite bus stop, but it was not like usually like the bus stop when there's an opposite bus stop, it will be right across the street, right? But no, it was like. It was basically mirrored, so it's like since that bus stop was like on the right side of the station, it was on the left side of the station across the street. So I cannot find it. It was really dark. Okay, so what else can I do? Okay, so Bochum is I can access I know that I can still access, like I can still go back I can access the Bochum main station and then the Dortmund main station.
Okay.
So I went to Bochum main station, and then when I reached the station, I opened my app again. Okay, so what? Please suggest me a train to go to Duisburg. And then they said the train that was supposed to go to Solingen will now go to Solingen, skipping all the stations that are basically like will go to Essen, which is like Essen and then Mulheim, which are like the two cities before Duisburg, which is perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Then I will, if I take this train, I will go straight to Duisburg basically. Perfect, right? So I took that train. And then, okay, so it passed by one station, and then it was not supposed to stop at Essen Stille Ost. But guess where the train is stopping? Essen Stille Ost! Yay! My goodness. And then, you know the worst part? Okay. Now the bus is becoming even more complicated than before. So okay, fuck it. I'll just go back. I'll just go back. And then I also asked my friend, like, as the last resort, like I asked my friend who live in Dortmund, bro. I know this is very sudden, but like in the event that all the train was cancelled, can I stay at your place for just one night? And they said, okay, whatever. If it's emergency, I don't mind. Okay, very well. At least I have a backup plan. You know what I should have gone, what I should have done at that moment?
What?
Go to Dortmund. because Dortmund has a different line that goes to Düsseldorf. So at the very least, I could have just gone to Düsseldorf and take any train to go to Duisburg. But you know what I did? I just went to.
What?
I rode the train and then I reached Bochum. And then I alighted at Bochum. Because I somehow has this naive idea that Bochum's main station is still a big station. I know I can still find another route. But no. The only other route that they were selling is the road back to Solingen that I just took and got disappointed with. But they promised that this time we are not going to go through all those that closed track that is currently closed by the police. So yeah, fine. That is currently my only option, so I'm going to take it. And then it goes to one station, two station, and then you know where we ended up next. Essen Stille Ost.
Yay!
And yeah, basically the even worst part is that after that there is zero train that is leaving that station for another hour. So yeah. At that time I realized that okay, I could have just gone back to Dortmund and then I could have just taken another train to go to Duisburg from Dortmund. But yeah, it was I made a lot and continuous lapses in judgment, and in the end, thankfully in the end the train I don't know if they got an epiphany or something. But in the end, the train, they said the train that I was sitting on, they said, okay, so this train in 1 hour it will go back to Dortmund. Okay,
So you just sat there for 1 hour.
Yeah, so I just opened my phone and then yeah, whatever. I can probably entertain myself for 1 hour. And then
yeah, that's why I always bring a book with me.
Yeah. I have two books with me, so I was just being obnoxious. I didn't read my book just because I was obnoxious, but yeah, still. But anyway, I waited for 1 hour and then like suddenly they announced something that was music to my ears, and they said, "So, in the next platform, in a few minutes, in the next platform, a train will come in." And it will go to Duisburg and eventually to Essen and eventually Duisburg. So I heard that. I ran to the next platform, and I was still skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
And then the train left within 5 minutes. Thank goodness. No, I mean, I'm already inside the train, so don't worry. So, but it's like the train
Okay,
left, so it's like,
okay.
finally. So yeah.
I thought you meant that you reached the you reached the platform within it left 5 minutes earlier.
It actually
That would be
happened to
so
me once though.
hilarious. That would be so hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I still remember that one time we reached Ryswick. It's like, I was, because like we got off the train, I was asking you, so when's our next tram, and then you're like, it's right now, and then you saw the tram, it's like right there. It's like run.
Run. We can still make it. The good old times. Somehow I still remember, like, that made me remember like one of my my college friend,
Mm-hmm.
like, because like the because like our university has like has a station where the train actually stops there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only one train though, but there's still. That's also why I was so adamant about like taking that one train that goes to Solingen, because it's the train that stops by my university basically.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you walk fast enough, it will take around 3 to 5 minutes to reach the station. And then we were like in a building that's like quite far away from the station, and there was like
Mm-hmm.
3 minutes left until the train comes. And then he was like, "Yeah, I'm still going to run for it." It's like, fuck, man, no, it's I this class was really early. I don't want to run this early in the morning. And then he was like, "No, man. If you don't chase this train, you're definitely going to miss it. But if you chase it, there's a chance that you are going to make it to the train." And I didn't see him afterwards, so maybe he got to catch the train. Good for him.
Mm.
Hey, moral of the story: catch the train, guys. Uh, bring a big net. Just catch the train, literally.
Yeah, I always catch the train.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, why did I remember that old? Did you know that old meme about an Arabic prince that was given a
Uh,
golden Ferrari by his dad, and then I think he went to school in he went to college in the UK or the US, and then
mm-hmm.
he said to his father, "Father, I am ashamed to come to the university in my golden Ferrari, while all my college friends come in by train." Which
Okay.
actually means, yeah, he was like, okay, so I mean, like, all of my friends are taking the trains. I feel like I'm out of place, that I'm the only one who's while all the other people are taking the trains, I'm taking like this golden Ferrari. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, I want to take the train as well. I thank you for the car, but I'm going to take the train. So that's what the child meant, right? But do you
Uh-huh.
know what the father answered?
Wait,
Son, I have
oh,
just
I'll
transferred.
buy you the train.
Yeah, I just transferred you $2 million to your account. Go buy a train for yourself. Don't make us don't bring shame to our family.
It's always those jokes. It's always those jokes.
Yeah.
Now, the one skit that I watched recently was like this kid
Mm-mm.
got kidnapped.
Mm-mm.
This Arabic kid got
Mm-mm.
kidnapped,
Mm-mm.
and then like and then the kidnapper called the dad. It's like hello.
Mm-mm.
It's like who's this? It's like it doesn't matter. I have
Mm-mm.
your kid,
Mm-mm.
and it's like which one?
Mm-mm.
And then they had to look at what's your name? It's like Rudolph or something. Rudolph, and then the dad was like, okay, and it's like, and the kidnapper is like, okay, so I need something like $700 million or whatever, $700,000, something like that. Now, or like your kid would be in, and or Rudolph would be in danger, and then the dad's like, okay, hold a minute, I'm eating right now. That's something like that. But I think what happens like at the end is like, and it's like, at the end the dad's like, okay, I give you $800,000. Keep him for 1 week. And the kid was like, no, sir, but like, do you want it or not? And then basically Rudolph just went with the kidnapper for 1 week.
Yay.
And it was like 6 episodes, but like yeah, I can't remember all of them, but yeah.
My goodness. Yeah, the kidnap joke is. My God, why? I heard you saying rabbit, and then why do I remember that one egregious comic about a couple of rabbit, and then like they were trapped inside the hole, and then like the female rabbit hugged the male rabbit. Like the male rabbit was being very pessimistic, and then like we are trapped. We cannot get out of this. And then like you know what the female rabbit do?
What?
She hugged the male rabbit, and then she said, "Everything is going to be fine. We can go through this." And you know what they did?
Wait.
They
Oh, okay.
they breed the yeah, I already want to say fox or whatever. So they fuck the way of each other, and then like until they have so many kids that they can climb on the back of their children.
Oh no, I think I've seen that joke. Yeah, I've seen that one.
and then at the end it was like they do like all the motivational poster banner thing, and then they said like the power of love can solve everything.
That's genius. That's genius.
Right.
Oh my god, no, I still love all those what's the brand called? You know the very famous condom brand. Starts with the D, I can't remember. Durex. Yeah. And I really love all this advertisement. It's just like, it's just literally just a kid screaming in the supermarket, and then like literally the end is just like, that's why you need a condom.
That is a very strong pitch though.
It's just like, it's also the kind where, you know, like you just watch the advertisement and you don't know what's going on until the end when they show the brand. It's like, oh fuck.
And
like
then
those are the best kinds. Yeah.
And then you see the Thailand advertisements.
Oh yeah, the Thai advertisement and the Japanese ones, they are so good.
Yeah.
They like, these two countries produce like the best advertisement you've ever seen.
Exactly. They have like a short
Like the
movie.
Japanese one, I think the most famous one is still has to be long
May. Oh yeah, I think the other one that I really like is the panda cheese.
The what cheese?
Yeah. Panda
cheese
advertisement. Yeah. Oh yeah, panda cheese commercial. That was an
I've never heard of panda cheese. Yeah, I mean, I just oh, that's where the meme came from. Oh my god.
I forgot where
I've been using the gifs. Yeah, I've been using the gifs. I've seen like the one that pluck off the electricity on the deathbed, and then like there's like the supermarket one that throws out all the stuff, and then like just throw down a computer in the office.
Yeah, those were the good shit. My goodness. Panda. Never say no to panda.
Oh yeah, always wonder where it came from. Wow.
Now you know.
Yeah. Oh my god. And oh my god, YouTube gave me another classic one. Terry Crews Old Spice.
My goodness.
Oh, that's definitely a classic one.
Mm-mm.
What other advertisement are good out there?
A lot.
A lot, but like, I can't remember. I mean, there are some that are like in Cantonese, but like obviously it's not a global thing. And like it's not that the advertisements themselves are funny. It's like we made it funny.
Mm-mm.
So basically, there was this one that's actually supposed to. It's like a Samaritan advertisement, basically
Mm-mm.
to prevent you from making attempts on your life.
Mm-mm.
Uh,
Okay.
and so like, it's about some boys playing football, and then like this one boy is like, oh no, it's raining again, and then and then the other boy was like, don't worry, like it'll be sunny again, and then
Mm-mm.
and then the boy's like, why? How do you know? And it's like, and then like the other boy answer, because hope is always tomorrow, something
Mm-mm.
like that. It's more of a common phrase in Chinese,
Mm-mm.
uh, and then, uh, and then like it has a slogan at the end. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Mm-mm.
Uh, mm,
Yeah. I think you told me that like what a
alright, yeah. So like the slogan was,
Mm-mm.
the life is full of holes,
Mm-mm.
and I create my own fate, something
Mm-mm.
like that.
Ah.
And then it's supposed to rhyme in Cantonese, and then people
Mm-mm.
change it to, there's no hope in life. You go out and get hit by the car.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that pun wise it's really good though. My
It's like the
goodness.
best. Like obviously, I can't recreate it right now, but like
Uh-uh.
it's like they changed the slogan while still rhyming.
Mm-mm.
That's what's so good about it.
Yeah, my goodness. Yeah, that's actually really good though. I think like what are the Indonesian commercials that actually left some mark in me? Like it's not really funny, but it's like remembering it actually makes me kind of hungry. Uh,
What, Indomie?
no, it's actually it's actually what's it, the tobacco tobacco commercial.
Okay.
So
Uh-huh.
so it's a cigarette commercial, and then
Mm.
so like cigarettes, like I think like after sometimes they just can't make a commercial where they show actual people smoking, right? So they need to kind of make something and then like show the cigarette at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So basically like there's this broke college student, and then they went to the Padang restaurant. So
Mm-hmm.
in Padang restaurant, if they are like big enough, they will basically just sit you down, and then they will give you like all the repertoire. They will bring all the dishes to the table before you order,
Mm-hmm.
and then basically you take what you want and you pay for what you have taken.
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, but but it's usually on per pieces basis. So if it has some curry, as long
Mm-hmm.
as you don't take the chicken, technically you won't be charged. So what they did is basically they took all the like the chicken, like the curry chicken, curry beef, and everything, and then they just poured the curry on their rice and then put it back. and then and then when they finished eating, they just went to the counter, and then like they reported, "Yep, I ate one portion of rice." My God, yeah, that kind of stuck with me. In the end, when I was in uni, actually kind of did that.
Bruh.
Like either when I was broke or either when I was like, yeah, I kind of just wanted the rice and the curry and not really the. I mean, like I already have like stuff in my kitchen, so I just want the rice and the curry. And
Mm.
basically, I just asked and even when I buy something from them, sometimes I just ask them like, okay, so I'm just buying rice, egg, and the vegetables, and can I get like the curry from the rendang, please? And then the guy will just laugh it off and then give me some. So yeah, thank you, thank you the Padang guy from my uni.
Well, like it depends who you're asking to. Like if they're just like a part timer there, they don't really care.
Oh yeah, just like in
Like,
Indonesia, yeah, most of the most of the small restaurant they are like operated by the owners. So yeah, I guess that's why.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, operated by the owners, but then like if you ask
Mm-mm.
the waiter or something,
Mm-mm.
like they probably most of the time they're probably some part timers.
Mm-mm.
So they don't really care if they give you extra curry or anything because it's not there.
Yeah.
They didn't pay for that.
Oh no, it's a cart.
Uh,
So
uh,
at
it's
most,
a card. It's a card.
yeah,
Oh, okay,
at
okay,
most
okay.
at most he will bring like his niece or something was probably working for free.
Okay, okay, okay. I see, I see. I see, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like when I was working as a waiter, and then like we had to like give all those little plates of sauce,
Mm-mm.
and then like the restaurants being as greedy as it is,
Mm-mm.
just like told me to just make a little drop and then like give them and then I was thinking to myself, fuck you, how can people eat like that?
Yeah.
When they're not looking, I literally just make a full plate and then just hand it to a customer and then I just wink at them.
Yeah. Like good guy Ayumu. But yeah. Now that you mentioned it, I kind of remembered. Like there's like have I brought you to like the Greek restaurant near my house?
No, I don't think so. No,
Okay.
not
Yeah.
Greek. You brought me to the
Yeah,
Turkish
Turkish. Yeah.
one. Yeah, but not the
Yeah.
Greek one. No.
Yeah, the Greek one used to be like my favorite restaurant because like they are for some reason after inflation they didn't raise their price, and then their portion was like
Okay.
really generous.
Ah.
And then like so basically I think like recently they changed owner,
Mm-hmm.
and then like they raised the price, which is fair.
Mm-hmm.
But but now basically like Greek restaurants people say that it kind of live or die by the tzatziki, which is basically like
Okay.
a Greek yogurt based sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the tzatziki was when if you buy like the expensive grill ones, the tzatziki is
Mm-hmm.
usually included in your meal.
Okay.
So when I ordered and then the staff kind of asked me like, do you want the tzatziki? So of course I said
Mm-hmm.
yes, right? like
Yeah.
like the grilled meat it's by itself would be pretty dry. So like yeah, why wouldn't I want one? I mean like it's already included.
Mm-hmm.
And then like okay, yep. And then the amount of the tzatziki was like way less than the usual their usual portion, and then fine.
Oof.
Because like I think like the one time because like in Germany in general, if you wanted sauce, you will have to pay for that. But like previously when I needed to buy sauce from them, they will give you like basically just the whole like a whole bowl of sauce. It will
Yeah.
it won't let you survive the a whole nuclear winter probably. But yeah. But yeah, the sauce was really small, and then okay, whatever, it's still included, and then I went to pay, and then like so yeah, I think like it went from like 9 euro to like 12 euro, and then like okay fine, then like okay, so your order comes to 14.5. Of course, being a Chinese, my eyes grew larger by threefold, and I look at the menu board like, what the fuck? I was pretty sure that it's 12 euro, and then it's like, and then I look at the right, and then tzatziki 2.5. Oh, so I confirmed to the new like someone who either is probably the new owner, and then I asked him like, so is now the tzatziki a separate thing? And he said, yes.
God damn it, Theo. Why did you bring me there before that?
Yeah, I should have brought you there before that. And I actually brought another friend there at that on that day. So I was like, fuck man. I promised him that okay, it is like one of the cheapest ones. You will probably spend this much, and then you spend like basically twice that.
Oof.
Yeah. So yeah, that happens.
Yeah, I still remember how I underestimated the price of a horror stack,
Mm-mm.
and then I told it's not even my friend, it's my friend's friend,
Mm-mm.
and it's like, oh yeah, you're probably just gonna spend around £50 for it.
Mm-mm.
He ended up spending £70.
Ooh, my
Well, I
goodness.
mean, he's still using it now, so it's
Mm-mm.
not too bad, but you
Mm-mm.
know,
True.
felt bad at that moment, and I was
Yeah.
like, here's a secret horrors as a gift.
Yeah. I know, right? Sometimes it's like, yeah, I guess. uh, but yeah, it
Oh my
happens.
god! And then there was this one time. I mean, you will remember it because like we were together in America,
Mm-mm.
and then you know how like on the first night we went to visit the Mexican stall,
Yeah.
and then like at the end I asked them, "Ooh, can I have this spicy sauce?
Uh-uh.
Can I have this chili sauce?"
Yep.
They took out a cup,
Oh yeah.
and then and I thought they will only like maybe make one scoop, especially
Uh-uh.
since they didn't ask for money. And then
Yeah.
there was like they just keep pouring and pouring and pouring. It's like whoa, whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa.
what do you think I'm gonna do with a drink?
Probably they want you to. Probably they thought we are going to take a shot. Probably make some margarita with it.
I mean, thank God, I wasn't sleeping in the toilet that night.
Yeah, true. But yeah, thankfully I've survived like the Mexican dish. Like I think like
Oh, they were good. They were
yeah.
good. I think that was actually the first time I had burrito.
Oh yeah, that was like
Like there always has been burrito around me, but I was never interested in
mm-mm.
eating them.
Yeah.
So like that was my first time eating burrito, and like it was probably also genuine Mexican burrito as well, because
Yeah.
like those guys were literally Mexicans. So
Yeah. The ones in LA, they
yeah.
are way they are bomb, man. I can't.
Yeah, like they're really friendly. I
Uh-uh.
like them. Like it's like I mean we were in like the ghetto area, but
Yeah.
then like I can see that like a lot of like the neighborhood is like still some very very friendly people.
Mm-mm. Yeah, actually like
It's
that though. Those kind of areas are always a 50-50, isn't it?
yeah, true. Like you always like it's like one way or the other. Like you
Uh-uh.
like in places like the ghetto is like you have a very friendly neighborhood, but then like you then also maybe have a few more thieves and criminals. I mean,
Mm-mm.
I'm just generalizing here, but like at least that's somehow what the other people think. And
Yeah.
like on the other hand, in a big city, yeah, it's much safer for you most of the time. It's actually not in London, but like in the big cities, like, it's usually safer in terms of security.
Mm-mm.
But then like the people are just somehow much colder.
Of
Like we
course.
actually have a joke in the UK where like the northern people when they go to London and then like they say hi and then like people and then like the Londoners will feel strange.
I think they even made a skit out of that, like
Oh, they made a lot of skit out of
Northerners,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Northerners
they made a lot
terrorizes
of skit out of
London
that.
people by saying hello.
Yeah, yeah, but like, oh my god, that reminds me.
Uh,
So I just came back from Chinese New Year with my family in
uh-uh.
London. Oh, actually, did I mention this last time? My mom got her phone stolen.
Oh, I think you haven't. Yeah, you haven't. And then
Have
what
I
happened?
not?
Mm-mm. Yeah, you haven't.
That's interesting.
Mm-mm.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my mom was like sitting in Starbucks alone.
Mm-mm.
She was very focused on studying her Japanese.
Mm-mm.
So she put her phone on the table, and then there was this woman just came over, put a piece of paper over her,
Mm-mm.
like over her vision. Well,
Mm-mm.
I'm pretty sure I've said this before. I don't know,
Mm-mm.
but
No
whatever.
idea.
But
Mm-mm.
and then like pretending that she's muted,
Mm-mm.
and then like while my mom was distracted, she just took away the phone like that.
Uh,
But yeah, London is
uh,
not a safe place.
mm-mm.
Like my mom, especially since late, like we've been discussing about this among the Chinese who's been living in the UK,
Mm-mm.
and like like you ask on a community post, and there's gonna be like at least 5 people saying they've encountered this before. Like, yeah, it's very common. Like, surprisingly, London is not a safe place.
Yeah. Just in
Yeah,
general. Jakarta is the same.
yeah. Like, I mean, I'm staying in Newcastle right now, and I feel safer here. People are friendlier, and then I'm like in Newcastle. I'm not scared when I go out to like after midnight. Like, that I think like that's how safe it is, and yeah, and then and even like. And I think also generally because like with Newcastle, there are lots of people drinking at night. So usually it's pretty safe to walk around after midnight anyway, because you're gonna still have like the drunk people around, and they're not going to attack you. Like even if they're in a bad mood, like unless you get close to them, they're not gonna do anything to you.
True.
And like and if they're in a good mood, then they walk past, they saw you, hey fella, how you doing?
Yay.
Just tell them, hey, I'm doing good, like have a great night. And then he's like, yeah, and they just walk away. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it happens at times. It's so funny, like how I used to it, but like I met this university student while I was still studying. He was also Indonesian actually, and but like he only came to the UK for university, so like that was like his first to second year in the UK, and he always told me he was so scared of the drunkards.
Oh yeah,
And
because
I
they
was like,
don't
nah.
have them.
Yeah. I was like, oh, you'll be fine. Just say hi back to them. You'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, because like in Indonesia, it's really hard to get alcohol. So like the really people who don't really have much money, they usually resorted to like basically quote unquote homemade alcohol, which is which can be really dangerous, and they ended up
Moonshine.
becoming really violent because of that. Yeah,
Oh god.
the homemade. My goodness.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jakarta is in general also quite scary. That's also why if you ask me for cash, I usually have really little of. It's kind of like kind of a carryover of my habit in Jakarta basically. I never
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I was never really comfortable bringing too much cash, especially since I'm Chinese. So don't know why. Like the other end of the racism, like the quote unquote positive racism, is like when you are a Chinese, they just assume that you have money.
True.
Yeah.
No. I mean, that is very fair. Have you seen how much cash the mainlanders bring?
Oh.
Like my classmate back in high school was like he was a mainlander, and then there was this one time. Like first of all, like it was very elaborated party. It wasn't even his birthday. It was his girlfriend's birthday,
Ooh.
and then we were like 16, and then he invited us to have hot pots in Chinatown. And then like before we even arrived, he already ordered 3 bottles of beer for each of us. Like we were 16. Like supposedly for at least half of us, it was our first time drinking. I was borderline first time, but like fortunately, I've tasted wine. I've tasted wine and beer before. And then but like also like when he was paying, he just took out like a roll of cash in rubber bands. I'm not joking. Like that's what they would do. So like it's a very fair assumption that Chinese would just bring cash on them. Sometimes probably like more than £100.
My God. My God.
Yeah, like, I
That's
don't know why
actually that's actually the rich
yeah,
people
well,
thing.
she like it's I think it's I actually don't know why, but like I think my assumption is actually that somehow for the mainlanders it's actually probably much more unsafe to have everything online because like all the sketchy stuff behind the
Yeah.
scene. So like, and I think it's also like a Chinese culture in general, like an ancient culture. Like somehow, like at least our parents' generation, they just love keeping everything at home.
Mm-mm.
You know,
Yeah.
like they rarely trust the other people. So like, oh my god, I have all
Mm-mm.
this valuable stuff. I'm gonna keep it in a safe
Mm-mm.
at my home. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna put it in the bank or anything like that.
Mm-mm.
So like, it's just their habit
Mm-mm.
to not use the credit card, stuff like that often, just because like I don't know, they just don't trust these systems, I guess.
Mm-mm.
I find it funny how like I've seen this Facebook post that are saying that like when you um what was it when you use a safe,
Mm-mm.
don't put it in your bedroom,
Mm-mm.
put it in your children's bedroom.
Mm-mm.
Oh no, I know where I heard this from. I heard this from Louine
Oh, okay.
Hololive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
She was saying how when like in her family, like the safe was not in the parents' room; it was in her room.
Mm-mm.
So like, and then, like there was this one time when like her parents were arguing again, and then her mom literally stomped into her room, opened the safe, and just like took her own valuables. And I'm leaving this house. I'm divorcing you. And then there's like no. And then her older brother was just like standing behind and oh my god, not again. It's like
My goodness. Not again
actually
means I have done that before, god damn it.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, what is yeah, Louis Takane.
yeah,
Yeah.
Takane
Takane.
Lee. Yeah.
Because I don't watch her, so I
Oh
rarely
yeah.
watch her, so like, I
Same.
don't really know. I only found that out because of those fan made animations.
Mm-mm.
Those are really well made.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
My goodness. But yeah, I think like the one in Indonesia, it's on top of that old habit of keeping money in their houses. I think
Mm-hmm.
my famously my we never found like my grandparents granddad from my mom's side. We never found out where his riches was.
Mm-hmm.
Like at least those who look for it claim that they didn't find it. We never know. But anyway, uh, I think it's also a little bit of a unique culture in unique cultural thing in Indonesia because like I think from the time of the Dutch, like uh they purposefully kind of like classify the citizen, and the Chinese were like more designated into like jobs where they are forced to basically become merchants.
Mm-hmm.
And of course merchants means they make money. And yeah, so I think then that just went on and went on and went on. So the common people, especially in Java, they are more familiar that yeah, most Chinese are merchants, so they must make lots of money, right?
Mm.
Well, I'm not one, so that's why I'm broke. Yeah, it's always fun like talking to like the actual like merchants. Like I think like one of the, I was like my mom is still a businessman, but like she always raised me to yeah, you have to find your own path, but you have to be like an employee first kind of thing. It's not it's don't worry, you can build your business bit by bit. But of course
I
like
mean,
but
I think she is very right. I mean, look at someone right now who literally built a business straight out of university and looks what's happening right now.
yay.
You know what I'm talking about. I
Yes.
mean to Theo.
Mm-mm.
I assume the listeners actually don't know, but
Mm-mm.
yeah.
Yay. Exactly. But yeah, but the point is like after that I went to like we go to this market a lot, right? This market has
Mm.
lots of Chinese selling stuff like medicines and snacks. Like I think we chatted with one of the owners, and then like the owner basically like the owner is a guy, so he was like yeah, get there, don't worry, you can get out of school and then start selling things. I married at 21, so you should be fine, kind of thing. He was like yeah, you just go out and sell stuff, you'll make it. Really though, uncle. Are you sure? Uh, that was fun interacting with
Well,
like the.
I mean, to be fair, that was how some of them started business back then.
Mm-mm.
So like, he's not wrong,
Mm-mm.
but I suppose it's like much harder right now
Yeah,
with like how everything's going on, you know.
yeah. That's why I was like really. I am like really skeptical if my friends try to start a business, but like they don't really like their plan is basically just following what their parents did basically. Then I would be pretty much skeptical because
Mm,
like yeah, I mean like the climate is like I mean like everything they want to sell is basically a red ocean at this point, right? Like it's pretty much you try to sell it cheaper than the others, but like you're in Indonesia, you're in a country with one of the lowest GDP in the world. How low can you go actually? And yeah, some people do
yeah.
actually still like go to like Thailand and then like they illegal. I wouldn't say illegally, but they just bring like 2 to 3 people and then just bring lots of buy lots of clothes in the Thailand market, and somehow it's still cheap. They can still somehow sell that for a profit in Indonesia. Yeah, I don't know. It's like people who are really good at selling, they are really good at selling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably learned a lot of stuff as well. It's not
Mm-mm.
like I don't really think it's like just like naturally a talent
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-mm.
But like it is
Also,
interesting how people manage to do all this stuff, yeah.
yeah, and it helps if your parents are rich. Because you like because how what's the biggest teacher in life? Failure. So if it really helps if your parents are rich from the beginning, so you can fail as much as you want, as you need to, before you succeed.
I mean, the worst case I've seen was
Mm-mm.
like one of my friends in university. So like here's the thing, like obviously like from her background, coming from
Mm-mm.
her background, she doesn't have a lot of money. So
Mm-mm.
like she didn't say it out loud, but like I mean it's pretty obvious that like she was pretty envious of my situation because
Mm-mm.
like I kind of have just enough money
Mm-mm.
for like to self-sustain.
Mm-mm.
I mean, like I wouldn't say I'm living on the edge, like considering I'm literally playing Battle Saga right now, and I
Yeah.
was about to join the Pokemon, but that's
Uh-uh.
another topic.
Yep.
And then and I tried Grand Archive, but anyway,
Uh-uh. Anyway.
anyway. But like I'm obviously I also try not to rub on her skin. Say, look, I
Mm-mm.
have money, that kind of stuff. But there are some things that she does that just makes me think, okay, maybe that's the reason you don't have money.
Mm-mm.
First of all, so so in the UK we have actually I don't know it exists like in the rest of Europe, but we have this very common clothes shop called Primark,
Oh yeah.
and then like all their clothes very cheap, like
Mm-mm.
relatively cheap. But
Mm-mm.
it's kind of rumored. I'm not sure if it's confirmed, but like, it's rumored that they're having child labor, so that's why it's that cheap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like I was shopping with my friend one day, and then we walked past some some smaller clothes shops. Looking
Mm-mm.
at them, it's like I like this one, but £30 and it's not worth it. And it's just like, why not? It was beautiful. Buy it. And I was
Mm-mm.
like, I mean, I'm a guy. I'm not really picky with taste. I was just
Mm-mm.
gonna buy some clothes in Primark. And I said, no, never buy from Primark. They have child labors and everything like that. And then I
Mm-mm.
was like, well, yeah, but I don't have the money.
Mm-mm.
Yes, I wish I can help them by not
Mm-mm.
supporting them, but I don't have the money.
Mm-mm.
But like she insists to not buy from Primark. So
Mm-mm.
maybe that's one reason you don't have enough money. I mean, I mean,
Maybe.
it's literally the same thing. Like when you don't have money, you're not gonna give money to the beggars, no
Mm-mm.
matter how sorry you feel for them.
Mm-mm.
It's the same thing. Like, okay, yeah, I feel bad for the children if this is actually true.
Mm-mm.
But first of all, like I need to make sure that I can live first. And second of all, I don't think anything would change if I don't buy any clothes from them. Unless it's like a whole boycott from thousands of people, this is not going to work. So like, this feels bad to say it, but generally I don't really care. Yeah. And then like secondly, maybe like being a girl, like you still need more requirements in terms of going to the barber and everything like that. She recommended me this barber place, but like to get because I was trying to get a haircut, but like that was the time when I started to keep my long hair, like basically I kept my long hair ever since I graduated from high school. But most of the time, I tend to get my haircut when I go back to Hong Kong. So that was my first time getting a haircut in the UK while having a long hair. So like, I'm not sure if like, the barbers actually know how to deal with Asian hair, because like Asian hair and then European hair and whatever, like they all have different textures and everything like that. So like you do need like different techniques to like deal with them. And needless to say, I had my haircut once in the UK when I was in high school, and I regretted that. So so I asked my friends, okay, so is there any place to recommend? And it's like, okay, yeah, there is this place, but it's £50 a session. It's like, what the fuck? Like normally I can like get a haircut for like £20. A little bit better, £25. I think it's still acceptable, because like it's the same in Hong Kong. Like if I want a quality one, it's around £20. So like yeah, and I'm a guy, so like we take haircuts like once every 3 months or something like that. So it's actually not a lot of money, but £50 a session is a lot. And then so yeah, I mean, but it's her recommendation, so I guess I can try it out. And then so it was a good haircut. It was a little bit awkward because I was the only guy in like I was the only customer, and but like also fortunately there was literally only one person in the barber shop as well. So like we had chit chats, but like I'm not very good at strangers, so but like she was very friendly, like she was very professional, let's say that way, because like she managed to generate any kinds of topics whenever I go silent, just to make sure like we will keep talking. So that was good. That was very nice of her. And it's just the usual, get a hair wash, and then cut the hair, wash your hair again, and then done. And that was like £50.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know the difference, so I was like, yeah, it felt good, so maybe it's worth the £50. And then later on, I decided £50 is too expensive, so I asked my other friends, okay, you got any place else to recommend? They recommend this one, half the price, less than half the price, and then it's around the same haircut. So like, I really want to tell her, like, maybe you can do some more research before you start spending your money.
Who knows? Because like I think like with I don't know, like at least my sister also spent like twice what I spent, but it's also a matter of she has longer hair than me, right? So that is already going to add up to the cost, and then like that one is her salon is an actual salon and not just a barber shop.
Oh yeah. I meant salon. It was an actual salon, but like I chose the option for just the haircut. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I think 40-50 it's still fine, but it is with the note that if they are handling like long hairs, I think, don't know why, but like barbers who handles like male hairs, they are more comfortable charging less. Think if they they probably know that if they accidentally cut a little bit too much, you'll probably ground on it. You'll probably complain to your friends, and that's it. And you'll probably come to other shop, but at least you wouldn't leave a bad review, probably.
Is that how it works? Because it's all fixed prices here,
Don't
so
know.
it doesn't matter what haircut you get. It's the
Ah,
same price.
yeah, I'm not really sure either. But like generally, I found like even like the salon that like handles like both genders. Generally speaking, like the male prices are always cheaper. Because I think like you have less hairs. That is one.
Yeah, no, it's the same
Yeah.
price for all of us. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so funny because I told the same story to my high school teacher when I went to visit her, and then she was like, "Oh, £50, that's not too much. I mean, I usually spend £100 every time."
Yeah.
And I was like, "But miss, you also have styling, don't you?" And then she was like, "Oh yeah, you're right." Like,
True. But yeah, now that you mentioned that, I kind of wanted to try one day like the premium barber, like the one
yeah,
that after
I
after after they cut your hair, they will like give you like a face spa, like those kind of things.
know you have
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Interesting. I
The
mean,
one that I know is
personally,
in
I'm not too
Japan.
interested.
Yeah, don't know.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
Because
I
like
mean,
I
Japan
used
have
to.
everything, so.
Yeah, because like I used to. I mean, like I was when I was like smaller. Am also of course closer to my mom, right? So she always brought me like if she does like like her beauty thing, and then I think like
Mm.
sometimes I got too bored, and then like she just why not, you can try that as well, and then I think like sometimes I feel like I needed the massage just just to feel good. uh,
I see. Yeah, I never wanted to try those stuff.
uh-uh.
Like, I never tried like massage, spa, or anything like that.
Oh yeah, massage is just
I mean, I, I, ca-
it's just
I
a
mean,
feel
I
good
kind, I
thing.
kind of, yeah, I kind of feel embarrassed to get even half naked in front of others
Oh
anyway.
no, no, I never got like the naked massage. I think like the farthest I go is I splurge a little bit. I think it
Mm.
was around €6, but like in Indonesian money it's kind of a lot. That's basically for lunch worth of money. And it's basically a package where they massage your feet, shoulder, and hands, I think. So yeah,
Okay,
that one
interesting.
you don't need to get naked. But it was
Okay.
pretty relaxing. But like after the session is over, yeah, all the fun is over. Yeah, massage is not something that has long lasting effect, but it makes you feel good for like the 90 minutes where they beat the shit out of your body. uh, my goodness, what the
Yeah, I'm never into those things.
mm-mm. Yeah, especially now. Yeah, I when I asked around, like there are two options if you want to get a massage in Germany, which is like the German massage, which they said it's a little bit too weak. But the other extreme is Thai massage, where they literally beat the shit out of you. So yeah,
Uh,
your choice.
okay.
Do you want to feel nothing, or do you want to feel too much? Uh,
I probably want to feel too much.
yes.
Yes.
Yes. My goodness. But yeah, it's rare that we end the episode with an relaxing topic. So if you guys want more relaxing topics like this, like massage and self-care, do let us know. Our email is at therefreshsteppodcast@gmail.com. Or if you are listening to this on YouTube, you can also drop your comments below. Guys, we heard you. But yeah, I guess that has been everything that we can share for this week. We hope that you guys have a nice week going forward, and we'll see you all in the next turn. Bye bye.
Bye.